What is going on, YouTube? This is your boy Lou. This is Wrestling 2 101 coming at you with a quick video. I haven't made a video in quite a while. I've been very sick. Haven't been able to really do much. I finally got my voice back. I broke the fever. I was burning up at 102 for about a week. I still sound kind of congested, so bear with me. If you can't understand me, I apologize. I don't have enough to rant about the whole build-up and the card for Hell in a Cell, but I'm going to go ahead and bitch a little bit about what I think. First of all, the build-up to the pay-per-view, because 2 weeks, I made a video about this probably about a week and a half ago. I put it up about a week ago about how the WWE has too many pay-per-views, and if they only had 6 a year, they can have build-up for their pay-per-views. They can have 2 months of build-up for each one. 2 weeks is nothing. It took them, okay, we knew about 2 matches on the first Raw, basically, after the previous pay-per-view Night of Champions, and we didn't know about the rest of it until the Friday Night SmackDown that just passed. That is not right. And the Intercontinental title, the Tag Team titles, and the U.S. title are not at defense at this pay-per-view. And if they throw one of these titles to be defended at the pay-per-view at the last minute, then it's unfair to the title holder and the title, because there was no real storyline given to say, hey, this guy's a #1 contender, he needs to be facing this guy for the title. You're just burying the title and the guy that holds it currently, and the guy that's going against the title holder. So there's only 5 announced matches for the card, so you know they're going to throw something on there, and we're going to have to see what happens. I don't know. Sheamus versus Christian is the first match on the card. First of all, I'm not really happy with the whole Sheamus face turn. I think a lot of people already know that. I've made a video about that in the past. I thought it was a bad idea. I thought he was a good heel. I like the fact that he's getting, a run, like a real heel run here. He's I'm sorry, he's getting a real run, not a heel run, I should say. When he was a heel, he basically had it handed to him by Triple H, and then he really got literally handed it to him by Triple H, and then he became a face now, and he's actually gotten some credibility, and that's a good thing. But I still think he's a better heel than a face by a long shot. I think he's too goody-goody now. He's gonna be in the Super Friends eventually, and CM Punk's almost there himself, but I'll get to that later. But I do see Sheamus winning here. I really do. At least I hope he wins. I think that Sheamus should win here over Christian. Christian's basically been the guy that puts everybody over, never wins character on the show. So, or on SmackDown, I should say, and the pay-per-views. So, he's probably just going to be Sheamus's bitch, like he was to Randy Orton for all those fucking matches. So, ultimately, Sheamus should end up fighting Mark Henry for the title at some point after this match. After Sheamus wins, probably at Vengeance or hopefully Survivor Series, so give it some time to build, so Mark Henry can actually, have a little bit more time to hold the title, and they can give, like I said, a proper storyline for this. I'm just saying something along those lines, and then Sheamus can go over Mark Henry, and then Sheamus can have a nice run. He can feud with Mark Henry, and they can feud for the belt and whatnot. I don't know. I'm just saying something along that line, something fresh. The ratings are up on SmackDown right now. So we gotta see what happens there, which leads me to the next match I want to talk about: Mark Henry versus Randy Orton. And like I said, I think Mark Henry is going to win here, just because Sheamus should be feuding with him later on for the belt. I don't see a point for Randy Orton to win here, especially when it looks like they're pushing a Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes feud. So we're gonna have to see how that pans out. Maybe Cody Rhodes interferes in this match. Somehow he ends up in the Hell in a Cell. I don't know, cause a distraction. Mark Henry wins. That's my prediction. Then we're gonna get Sin Cara versus Sin Cara. I said these matches are in no particular order here. I really don't know what to say about this one. I thought this was stupid from the beginning when people were first talking about it. I didn't read it on spoiler sites. I don't go to spoiler sites. People were talking about it in their videos and whatnot, and I really thought this was stupid to begin with. A lot of people are like, yeah, this is going to be cool. I thought this was dumb. And now they've even killed it some more, because now they've taken the suspense out of it. Sin Cara, the evil Sin Cara, which is Hunico, not Mystico, has taken off the blue mask, has now donned a new mask. He took off the mask on SmackDown, and he had the other mask underneath it, which is black. So the whole concept of who's the real Sin Cara is thrown out the window. Since this whole thing was just thrown together like shit, and there's been real no storyline for it, there's really been no feud other than the 5 seconds they had in the ring with each other like a week ago. Yeah, for that reason, I really see Sin Cara winning here, Mystico winning here, not the fake Sin Cara, but Mystico winning here. And for WWE's sake, they're probably gonna just end this whole thing right here, and I really hope they do, because this is retarded. They just need to have Hunico take off the damn mask and or do something and just be another star. Because this whole thing is fucking stupid. It's retarded. All right, Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly. If Beth Phoenix doesn't win here, then I'm just going to no longer watch the WWE's women's division. It's just a waste of time, because that just proves to me that the WWE just cares about having a blow-up Barbie doll as their champion. And I'm not trying to say that she's horrible. You know, she's gotten better. It's just she still sucks. I mean, she's better than she was. She's trying. But there are other people like a Beth Phoenix and a Natalya that deserve the belt. Okay? They're actually talented. They're actually really good. You know, Kelly Kelly, when she's with them, can put on a decent match. She can put on a decent match because Beth Phoenix and Natalya can force her to put on a good match because they know how to work. They make her look good. Granted, she has to do a lot to look good with them, which proves she's decent, but she's still not a Beth Phoenix or a Natalya. Beth Phoenix has to go over here. It's retarded. If she doesn't, then it just completely kills the point of her ever becoming heel. What's going to happen? Is Kelly Kelly going to win here, and then we're going to have her go up against Natalya and blow Natalya out of the water 3 times in a row too? I'm just saying, Beth Phoenix better win here, or I'm going to boycott the women's division. All right. The last match on the card that I know of is Del Rio, Punk, and Cena. I see Del Rio winning here. CM Punk and John Cena are both tied up in this whole conspiracy storyline with Triple H and John Laurinaitis and all this bullshit. So I really see Alberto Del Rio winning here, even with the whole Survivor Series thing, where The Rock's supposed to make an appearance and is supposed to be in the match. I've heard or whatever. Him and John Cena are going to be on the same team or something. I don't know. People have said that. I still see Alberto Del Rio winning here. It wouldn't make sense any other way. If CM Punk won here, it would just further continue him and John Cena feuding the belt, which we've already seen a couple of times. And they're both involved in this whole Triple H conspiracy, so that really wouldn't make any sense. It would kind of clusterfuck that situation. So it would make more sense for Alberto Del Rio to win here. And I'm going to use logical sense here and say that he is, once again, going to win this match. I would like to see CM Punk win, but Alberto Del Rio is going to win this match. And unfortunately for CM Punk, he is officially being inducted into the Super Friends right now. He's basically got the 7 or 8 moves of doom right now that he does all the time. And here we go. It's about to happen. So in the future, near future, he will win the belt, and I am thankful that he will. I'm a huge CM Punk fan, but the WWE is going to make me hate his current character if they keep this up. He's too involved. All they care about is CM Punk's storyline, this whole CM Punk, John Cena conspiracy theory. Okay, with Triple H and all this crap. Everything is just focused around them. They've completely taken all the focus out of the tag team division. Almost completely out of Cody Rhodes' Intercontinental title. He's still featured a little bit, but not enough. Okay? Dolph Ziggler's been completely underutilized and looked like shit. They got my man, Evan Bourne. Mark out fucking moment, holds a tag team title. And when's the last storyline he had? Him and Kofi Kingston, Air Boom, hold the tag team titles. Even though they're worthless, we're trying to give them some kind of build, right? No, they're not. Probably that match will be the last minute on the card. And my whole point here is that they've forgotten about everything, and I've spoken about this in a video like a month ago, month or two ago at least. You know how WWE's primary focus is just CM Punk. That's all they care about is this whole CM Punk situation. You know, everything is the focus around him. Well, I should say him and John Cena and Triple H. So he's becoming a part of the club. Him, Randy Orton, John Cena, and Triple H are the Super Friends. And CM Punk's not in it yet, but he's good to be inducted soon. He's damn near close. And this is pissing me off. Same thing with Sheamus. He's borderline too. You know, they're going to make Sheamus look like Superman, and I'm okay with that. Him and CM Punk can look like Superman for a little while, but they can be a primary focus on the show. Sheamus is getting to that point where eventually he's going to be the champion. He is going to be that Superman eventually. People, you don't believe me, just wait. I just hope that they do this right, because I don't want to end up hating CM Punk and Sheamus's characters like I hate John Cena's and Randy Orton's, because I used to like John Cena and Randy Orton's characters. Even though I wasn't their biggest fans, I used to like their characters a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. I still really didn't like them, but I like their characters a little bit. I'm huge fans of CM Punk. I'm a huge fan of Roberto Del Rio, and I hope they never do that with him. Okay, I was a huge fan of Sheamus. Okay, I hated when they brought him in, but after he started working and getting his ass kicked, I started liking him because he was busting his balls, and he deserved it after that. All right, I'm waiting for Dolph Ziggler and Kofi Kingston and guys like Drew McIntyre to get a push. You know, even JTG. How come he hasn't held the Intercontinental title or something yet? Granted, you know, he's kind of weird, but just saying, there's a lot of guys. Trent Beretta. Okay, there's a lot of guys, you know, it's either use them or release them. Do something with them. You know, the WWE's focus is basically around this whole conspiracy theory. And it's gotten retarded, even to the point where Miz and R-Truth are written off the story because they got fired in the storyline. They're a huge part of this too now. Are they going to be, you know, inaugurated into the Super Friends too soon? I'm just saying. This whole thing has turned into nothing but a clusterfuck of shit for the one storyline, and we have all the focus being on that. And let's face it, you know, for all the focus being on it, it should be a lot better than it is. Everything else is lackluster on the build-up for this, and all the storylines in the show have no build whatsoever, with the exception of Mark Henry, who has the second most build in the whole WWE, and it's the only thing I'm really interested in right now is Mark Henry. You know, and Sheamus. Right now, nothing else interests me. Like I said, CM Punk's not going to win. I hope Del Rio wins, and the reason I'm not interested in that is because no matter if Del Rio wins or not, if he wins, they're not going to know what to do with him, let's face it. So, yeah. There you go. That's my thoughts on the pay-per-view predictions of what's going to happen and the thoughts of the shows leading up to the pay-per-view. What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave your comments below. Leave video responses. You know what it is. Hit the subscribe button if you already haven't. Peace.